Unlike Nikki, I decided to, well, I'm going to do the same thing and read from my notes, but unlike her, I'm probably going to cry regardless of what's written on my notes, so forgive me in advance. We've been talking about this for a long time. Well, thank heaven for little girls. And for beautiful, kind, and devoted mothers of little girls. And for the selfless and supportive parents and family of mothers of little girls. And for the friends and family who are always present in my life and made this day not only possible, but helped ensure that I would truly appreciate it. And thank heaven for the community I'm privileged to serve. For you carried me in your loving hearts and words. Until this day that we could be here, our mutual hopes realized. And for the travail and the sorrow and the success and failure, it makes this moment even more meaningful. And let me, as me, share it with you in the most meaningful way I can. And here goes. I need you to help me out. If you know me before I was a rabbi in this synagogue, please rise. A few, only a few of you know me that long. Please don't tell anybody anything. Stay standing, please. Please remain standing. I am forever grateful to all of you for your unwavering friendship. If you're a founding member or past president of this synagogue or have been on the executive of this congregation with me, it's an honor to celebrate in this lovingly built shul today. Please rise if I've left you healthy enough. Please rise if you're a member of... Come a long way together. If you know me as a friend or rabbi before I met my exceptional and beautiful wife, Nicole, please rise. If you're friends or family of Nicole, you're a truly remarkable group and have welcomed me so warmly, please rise. If you're still seated, you're either the children's choir, and you can remain seated, or we may only be recently acquainted, but you are part of this extraordinary moment and are here to welcome Allegra Grace. Please rise. Almost all of you know Nicole and I when our hopes and dreams of a child were as of yet unfulfilled, and there can be no greater thank you than this. That is, we consider you to be our family. And we are grateful for all your love and your support. Thank you. Please be seated. I was going to say, if you're still standing, you might think it's a bar mitzvah, but it's a baby name. And just a word of Jewish text. Ele toldos Yitzchak ben Abraham, Abraham holid es Yitzchak. The text tells us this is the birth story of Isaac, the son of Abraham. Abraham gave birth to Isaac. And mimashma shehu omer Yitzchak ben Abraham, since it already said Isaac, the son of Abraham, Eini yodea she'Abraham holid es Yitzchak, don't I know that Abraham gave birth to Isaac? And what does it teach us, Abraham gave birth to Isaac, if it already said this is the birth story of Isaac, the son of Abraham? And the Midrash Tanchuma answers, Shekol haroeh Abraham haya omer, whoever would see Abraham would say, considering that Abraham fathered a child at the age of 99, they were skeptical. So they would say, when they looked at him, they look at Abraham and they say, it's obvious that Abraham gave birth to Isaac because they looked identical. and only age was different between the two. Well, Mickey says to me that the kid looks like me. Well, I'm happy because it resolves a whole bunch of worry I had. Little wild, she's more wild than you know. But I say, as long as she has your disposition, Mickey, I'm happy. She can look like anybody she wants. Truly, this moment is surreal and a joy to share. And our tradition further teaches us that there are 3 partners in the creation of every human being, which is part of what was worrying me. I know the classical interpretation of this idea. I know there's a classical one, but today I wish to suggest that these 3 partners are parents, family, and community. And there are among you here today very close friends I would like to acknowledge individually. You know who you are. You help me in ways that are not in the public domain. You've advised me on most personal matters. You supported me in practical and emotional ways. And each of you have told me how thrilled you were when I met Mickey, and again, how thrilled you are to share this moment. Alas, despite my best intentions to single you out, it has become apparent that none of you really want to be publicly acknowledged. So you need to know that you too are our partner, and you're the gift of love that Mickey and I know will extend to Allegra, and we are delighted in knowing that she will have such a remarkable extended family to learn and grow with. Every one of you here knows me to some extent, and knows Mickey. That's far more profitable a relationship for you, just saying. Now, I'm always afraid to speak without notes of any sort, and I will conclude because my notes have run out. But what I do want to say is that if I were to share the depth of my happiness, you'd be here for 45 minutes. I'd be crying, and Allegra would be screaming.